To be like Jesus, written by Ellen G. White.
We will do the work that our hands may find to do. In a little while we're going home, and the grace of God with our daily strength renew. In a little while we're going home. In a little while, we shall cross the billows foam. We shall meet at last when the stormy winds are past. In a little while we're going home.
Investing time and other talents. March 13th, a time for vigilant work.
And do this, knowing the time that is now. It is high time to awake out of sleep, for now our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. Romans chapter 13, verse 11.
There is another class who meet with loss because they are indolent and spend their powers in pleasing themselves, in using their tongues and letting their muscles rust with inaction. They waste their opportunities by inaction and do not glorify God. They might do much if they would put their time and physical strength to use by acquiring means with which to place their children in favorable position to acquire knowledge. But they would rather let them grow up in ignorance than to exercise their own giving ability to do something whereby their children might be blessed with a good education. Such men and women are being weighed in the balances of the heavenly sanctuary and found wanting.
There is something for everyone to do in this world of ours. The Lord is coming, and our waiting is to be not a time of idle expectation, but of vigilant work. We are not to spend our time wholly in prayerful meditation. Neither are we to drive and hurry and work as if there would be required in order that we should gain heaven, while neglecting to devote time to the cultivation of personal piety. There must be a combination of meditation and diligent work. As God expressed in His Word, we are to be not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Worldly activities are not to crowd out the service of the Lord. The soul needs the riches of the grace of heaven, and the body needs physical exercise in order to accomplish the work that must be done for the progression of the gospel of Christ.
Those who cultivate a spirit of idleness commit sin against God every day, for they do not put to use the power God has given them with which to bless themselves and to be a blessing to other families. Parents should teach their children that the Lord means them to be diligent workers, not idlers in His vineyard. They must make a diligent use of their time. If they are to be useful working agents, acting their part in the vineyard of the Lord, they are to be faithful stewards and proving every entrusted gift of power that has been bestowed upon them.
There's a rest beyond, there's relief from every care. In a little while we're going home, and no tears shall fall in that city bright and fair. In a little while we're going home. In a little while, we shall cross the billows foam. We shall meet at last when the stormy winds are past. In a little while we're going home. May the Lord open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that you will not have enough room to receive it all.